turning pain into strength. In this life, so many bad things happen. You wake up some days and wonder why the world feels so heavy, why there is so much pain, and why people go through so much they don't deserve. Maybe you've been there yourself, lying awake at night, questioning everything, asking why life seems so unfair. If God is loving, powerful, and just, why does suffering even exist? It's a question that lives in the heart of almost everyone at some point. And you know what? It's okay to ask that. Wanting to understand pain doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Suffering comes in many shapes: heartbreak, loss, sickness, anxiety, rejection, and even those quiet battles no one else sees. It has a way of shaking your faith in life itself. But here's something important. Asking why is not a sign of doubt. It's a step toward growth. Every great thinker, every spiritual person, every human who's walked this earth has asked, why me? Why this? Why now? Now here's the thing. Pain and suffering are not signs that you've been abandoned. They are part of a much bigger picture that we can't always see clearly. Life isn't designed to be easy. It's designed to shape you. Every time you face hardship, you have two options. Let it break you or let it build you. When you look around the world, you see hatred, injustice, and cruelty. You see good people suffering while bad things seem to thrive. It's frustrating, right? But remember, much of what we see today is the result of choices, the wrong ones. People hurt people. Greed causes wars, pride leads to oppression, and yes, there is a dark influence in this world that feeds into all of that negativity. You can call it evil, you can call it darkness, whatever you name it, it exists, and it thrives when we give it power. But here's where hope steps in. You still have control over how you respond to pain. You have the choice to rise above what was meant to destroy you. Pain is not the end of your story, it's often the beginning of your strength. So why does suffering exist? One reason is because life is not controlled like a puppet show. We're given freedom, freedom to make choices, freedom to learn, freedom to fall, and freedom to rise. Without that freedom, we would never know courage, we would never learn empathy, and we would never experience what it means to truly heal. Every scar tells a story, and every challenge carries a lesson. Think about it. The moments that shaped you the most were probably not the easy ones. They were the moments you thought you wouldn't survive. But you did. And not only did you survive, you became stronger. Now, maybe you're listening and thinking, but my suffering is too much. I don't see how anything good can come out of this. Thoughtful, I hear you. But what if I told you that even the darkest night eventually gives way to dawn? What if what you're going through right now is preparing you for something you can't yet imagine? There's power in choosing to keep moving even when it hurts. There's power in deciding that your pain will not define you. Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. And that change starts inside of you. The truth is, suffering has a way of either hardening your heart or opening it wider than you ever thought possible. It can make you bitter or it can make you better. The choice is yours. So how do you overcome it? You start small, you accept what you can't control, and you fight for what you can. You refuse to let suffering turn you cold. Instead, you let it teach you compassion, resilience, and courage. You focus on helping someone else, because sometimes healing begins when you lift someone else out of their pain. And here's the most beautiful part. You are not alone. No matter how lonely suffering makes you feel, you are never walking through it by yourself. Strength is being built in you even when you can't see it. At the end of the day, the question isn't just thoughtful, why does God allow suffering? The deeper question is, what will I do with my suffering? Will you let it define you, or will you let it refine you? You are stronger than you think. You are braver than you feel right now. And whatever you're facing, no matter how impossible it seems, you will get through it. You will come out on the other side with a story that can inspire someone else who's hurting. Before you click away, take a moment to breathe. Think about the challenges you've faced and how far you've already come. You're still here, still standing, and that says so much about your strength. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who might need this reminder today. You never know how a few words can change someone's life. I'd love to hear your thoughts too. What has suffering taught you? Drop it in the comments. Your story might be the hope someone else needs. And if you want more messages like this, subscribe and stay connected. Together, we'll keep finding light, even in the darkest places. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, keep believing, keep rising, and remember, you are stronger than you think.